hypermaxed Hyperion, which is definitely that one, yeah? And then clean one, and clean one, which leaves 6 left over. I already have his items anyway. 18 plus 6, okay, we're good. All scrolled, 6 Hyperions, 18 bill, straight coin. I know he's not a cheater and he's not gonna get banned.
Before I fully start this video, I just wanted to let you all know that the videos will be returning. I'm finally out of school, which means I'll have 2 months to upload as frequently as I want. I've already prepared a few new videos, but without further ado, let's get into it. The Bazaar, one of the most iconic and useful menus in Hypixel Skyblock. The Bazaar is a place where people exchange millions of goods per day. The Bazaar is a player-based economy based around supply and demand. How does it work though? Through the Bazaar, you can sell items to other people through the use of sell ordering items or insta-selling items. Same with insta-buying and buy offering for a product. The Bazaar has maintained consistent stability for a long time, until the 0.14 update was dropped to Hypixel Skyblock. This update introduced more to the Bazaar. Alongside controversial Wither Scrolls, Tier 7 enchanted books were added, which will be the main focus for this video. For a long time, the books resided in the auction house, not having a massive supply, and for the first few weeks of the Bazaar having T7 enchants on it, it maintained a similar market. However, with the new standardization and popularity of hypermaxing items, as well as a nerf to the One for All enchanted book, these enchants would become more viable and desired. It's important to understand that the market for these enchants was not growing, yet the desire was. Further, it's important to understand how the Bazaar functions. Every time someone insta-buys an item from Bazaar, it takes from the stock of the sell orders, meaning that if someone were to insta-buy too much of an item, they could manually alter the price. This is a tactic called Bazaar manipulation, which is actually an illegal practice in real life. A channel which brilliantly exposes said practice is mmateo_. In Mateo's videos, he showcases setting a certain price for an item, and then as soon as someone makes a large buy order at or near his set price, he'll sell the item. Of course, this may take a lot of coins in order to buy out all of a specific stock, which is why one of the richest lowballers, Phobiability, was one of few able to manipulate markets of such size without risk of new stock being implanted. Who started out as an auction flipper, changed to lowballer, Phobiability grew their reputation as someone with a high purse that would be willing to instantly buy your items off you. Recently, however, with the release of the new Bazaar, Phobiability changed their lowballing a bit. Phob instantly bought hundreds of T7 books. This would both inflate the price and allow Phob to have enough stock to give to people looking for a lowball. In fact, in this instance, where I was selling my Chimera 5 Daedalus eggs to Phob, he insisted that he gave me books instead of coins. As you can see in the screenshot, he insta-bought around 50 of these books, manipulating the price to 14 mil, meaning there was an 800k to 14 million coin margin for these books. Of course, no one really buys Blastprot 7, which is why I dodged Phob. Basically, the books were a way to make it seem that Phob was paying full price, although you could never really sell those books at the price he had manipulated them to. This genius plan made Phob billions. Within weeks of his contact with myself, he began full-on scamming people who were trying to get a lowball. He would pay with either coins and books, or just full-on book someone. The fact that he managed to do this so many times without being caught purely highlights how Phob was so deceiving and manipulative. Of course, nothing like this had ever been done before, so victims were inclined to believe it was somehow their fault. I heard many stories of this, but had no confirmation until I met someone with the GigaChad name It's Joey. I F-added him, and later we were chatting when he mentioned that he was broke at the time since he had been scammed by Phobiability. I was intrigued by the methods at which he used, and upon reaping this information, everything was confirmed. Phob was scamming people out of their Hyperions, paying in some cases less than half the price of a Hyperion, completely under everyone's radar. Here are some more of the scarce messages I found when researching for this video. These are all taken from the Skyblock Z Discord, which is primarily a trading Discord. So, I managed to acquire some information from someone who briefly worked with Phobe. Supposedly, this anonymous person accidentally made Phobe lose around 3 bill, but he couldn't recover any pictures about that. Nonetheless, here's a picture that I was supplied with. Phobe goes under many aliases and has a few alt accounts, but in this picture, you can literally see him scam this kid out of his Devon's drill and then mock him by putting the clown emoji. My last regards to Phobe ends with this screenshot I took while I was randomly messaging him one day. He legitimately exposes himself to me, which is ironic given how smart he was depicted by the players of SBZ and other sources. In regards to making this video, my sole intention is not only to expose one of the most hardcore scammers in Skyblock history, it is to bring light to the topic which is scamming. I know many friends who've been scammed or ratted, and I truly want to make the general population of Skyblock more aware of this dangerous topic. I know from experience that many high net worth players are involved in risky businesses, so perhaps try finding a mediocre net worth lowballer. It's also important that I shine light upon Discord rats, where people tell you to join a Discord server with a verification rat, promising things such as Hyperions, Devondros, Terminators. When it comes to Skyblock, an important general rule to live by is, if it's too good to be true, it likely is. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, and you want to watch more content, click on the videos on the screen now.